Hello, everyone. Welcome to Be Positive with Bally, episode number 12. 12 is a special number for me, my favorite number, because I was born on the 12th of December. 12, 12. So, episode 12, 12, 12. Okay, I've said 12 so many times. You get the point. Now, before we move on to our message and the dialogue session, or our guest for the dialogue session for this week, I want to get everyone's attention to the functionality of YouTube. So you can click the subscribe button, click share, and hit the bell icon, and you will become part of the Be Positive community, the family. And I welcome each and every one of you with open arms, and let's create bigger positive energy together. Now, the message for this week is about trying. We are always afraid of trying new things in life because we are worried about the outcome. And often we think that the outcome is going to lead to failure. So whenever we want to try something new, we always tell ourselves, no, it's not going to work. But how are we so sure that it's not going to work if we never try? Take that step. No, forget about step. Take that leap. Now forget about leap. Fly towards trying something new. If you fail, keep on trying and you will succeed. You will create something for yourself. Be a better version of yourself. So never be afraid of trying something new. That was the message. Now let's move on to our guest for this dialogue session. She is one of the best female DJs in the world. She travels all around the world and she's amazing at her work. Well, enough of talking. Let me show you a video. I'm speaking about Sabrina Terence. Sabrina started her DJ career in 2007. Throughout her career, she has received global recognitions for her talent, having been ranked second in the 2014-2015 Female DJ list worldwide. More recently, she ranked first female DJ in the Middle East 2019 DJing Top 100.com. Sabrina's professional DJ career and passion for music have taken her all over the world, including popular destinations within Asia, Africa, USA, Europe, Middle East, and Brazil. Her musical journeys have enabled her to share her unique vibe at major events around the globe while working with notable celebrities such as Neyo, 50 Cent, Nelly, Taio Cruz, Jay Sean, Paris Hilton, Akon, Akcent, Nicolas Cage, John Travolta, and many more. Sabrina's media personality caught the eye of various TV channels, and besides her DJ career, she is also an artist who loves to express herself in her abstract paintings. Let the dialogue begin. Hi, Sabrina. First and foremost, before we get started, I just want to say thank you so much for doing this. It means a lot. Thank you so much. It's a great pleasure to have you on my dialogue session. Thank you.
Thank you as well for having me here.
Okay, so now you started your career in 2007 as a DJ. Now, would you be, kind enough to just tell how did this whole journey started? Because from 2007 you started making waves and waves, being one of the top female DJs in the world. So, how did your journey started?
It started by an airplane.
Serious?
That's always what I say. No, actually, it is. It was back similar 2006. Mm-hmm. So back in 2006, I moved from Germany to Dubai.
Yeah.
And I used to be a model, and I had my own model agency back in the days in Germany. But because of the love, I decided to leave Germany and move to Dubai. I had no idea what's going to happen next, but I just said, you have to jump in the cold water sometimes to either be successful or fail, right? And it was interesting, honestly speaking. At the time being, I had no idea that what's going to happen in the next 10 years. But it was also not that easy as it maybe always looks on the social media and internet. So people always see the successful things and the nice pictures, videos, the traveling, everything else. But there's always something else behind. What I always say to people as well is that you only learn more from failures than from success, right? So it wasn't that easy. When I lived in Dubai in the first year and I decided to become a DJ was just because I didn't really plan that. I was just thinking, I loved music my whole life, and I was a little bit tired of my job as a model. Dubai was full of models, female models, of course. And I didn't want to go into that competition. So I saw a lot of bars and nightclubs, events where I saw male DJs, and I said, okay, why is it always men doing this job? It should be a woman as well. So then I decided to practice and become a DJ. And it wasn't that good. I mean, it wasn't that easy. It was really, I'm going to be very honest with you, in the first 1 year when I was mixing at home, practicing, I was always teaching myself. At that time, we didn't have a lot of content on YouTube. So I went out, was looking at other DJs, how they perform, what they click, what they do, what they touch, And then I was going back home, practicing and checking the buttons the DJ clicked. It's so funny, And even the beat match was awful in the first year. And all my friends came always over to my barbecue parties, and they said, okay, Sabrina, we love you. You're our friend. We're going to come for the barbecue, but please don't DJ. Yeah, so this is how bad it was in the beginning. But then slowly, I realized, you really have to practice a lot. Right. Nowadays, a lot of DJs just gonna use their laptop and everything is mixing alone, which is so much easier. But back in the days when I started, it was really like you have to touch the wheel to get the beat in and this and that. And there was no laptop software, Right. But it was nice. I mean, I'm really proud of myself that I didn't give up in the beginning. There was moments where I said, oh, that's all rubbish. I'm gonna just do something else. And I always tell these people now to motivate everyone that you should never give up. If you really have a dream or you want to see if you can succeed in something, you should always keep going. Okay, if you are not great after a couple of years, then maybe you should change the career, But if you're still
reprioritize, shift it.
Yeah. But if you are still in the first 1-2 years, 1 to 2 years, I say, for certain things, then And you need to have a little talent also, I would say. You need to have a taste and a feeling, which my talent was, I would say that I was really learning how to read the people and the crowd. And I was also, I'm not like that kind of DJ where I just play for myself what I like. There's many of them out there. I actually play what they would like to hear.
True.
So I have an open format, which means I play music style-wise everything. And I remember I was in Malaysia playing at the Oktoberfest in Miri.
In Miri, yes. Yeah, I remember that.
Awesome.
I saw that clip.
Awesome.
But I think,
but
I think you also have performed in Kuala Lumpur as well, if I'm not mistaken, in Sky Bar as well. Sky Bar.
Yes, many times.
Beautiful
2-3 times in Sky Bar. Yeah. I love Malaysia. Kuala Lumpur is one of my favorite places.
I was just about to get to that. So what do you love about Malaysia?
It is the culture. It is the tropical weather thing, because when I was based in Dubai, it was always very dry from the heat. So that you have some more greenery,
Yep.
No,
what about the food?
Malaysian food is great, but I'm a fan of all Asian food. I also love Indian food. My favorite is spicy. So
okay, no, it's very uncommon, that people from Europe, they tend not to eat so much of spicy food, but we love spicy food.
With them. I love it.
Yeah,
I teach my whole family to eat spicy. I buy all the chili and greens. I buy them actually in the Middle East when I go to India or anywhere in Asia. I buy it, put it in a foil, and then I travel back and I put them in the freezer here. So I cook actually with the chilies from Asia.
For me, when I was in Germany, I traveled to Hamburg, and I am in love with currywurst. I love currywurst. It's amazing. It's just a very simple food, but they put curry on top of the hot dogs, and it really tastes really good. But now, moving on to our following question is that you're ranked one of the top female DJs around the world. You know, there is a lot of pressure, but there's a lot of, good feeling to it. There's a relief in it. Oh, there's a happiness to it. But what do you feel? How do you feel when someone approaches you and say, hey, I love your work and you're one of the best? And how do you feel when someone say that?
Well, it's always touching my heart, and I still feel overwhelmed, and I'm a very down to earth person, and I'm very humble. So I don't know. I say just whatever. It's just a job, like. And then I have my moments where I realize, oh my God. Actually, I have the moments every time I'm doing interviews, like right now, and the last couple of weeks, months. Since we had lockdowns, I was actually talking to a lot of universities online, worldwide, not only India, Middle East. I was talking in London, everywhere, and I was motivating freelancer newcomers in any field. And I was always telling them that it is so important to really believe in yourself. Right now, it's a bit difficult for most of us to start really something new. But yeah, those moments when I have the interviews, I actually feel, wow, they're really asking me all those questions and interviews and this and that. So that means I must be something, I'm very down to earth. And so I don't know. I feel always like, it's not a big thing, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Okay. That's good enough. I'm already taking that your humility is, speaking aloud, and I really love that. Now, you also came up on, social media and speaking about the emotional stability. How important is that, and how do you gain emotional stability in your life? Because it's really stressful, right? Because you travel around a lot. Because I've never met anyone who travel as much as you do, because you've been to Asia, you go to Europe, you go to USA, Middle East, even in Brazil. So you've covered most of the continent, except for Antarctica or Arctic. So if, let's say there's a club there.
I want to share something with you before we talk about the emotional stability. I actually was last week in Dubai, and I did this tattoo new, which is a world map. If you can see it like this, you see it? It's the world map.
Yes,
so this is me coming to Earth, being born here, the lotus flower. Then I traveled the world everywhere, and then here's the flower again, and then I go back to the sun and this and that. So that tattoo means I traveled, and that's my remembering thing. Like, even though I promised my mom no more tattoos, but yeah, anyway. So the emotional stability, but in the end, I have to ask you now, emotional stability, I think, has not much to do with traveling. You know what I mean? I think it has to do with, as well, in general in life. You need emotional stability also, or it is good to have it anywhere. Even you're just having a 5 days office job. I think emotional stability is something you build up, and you can train, you can practice as well. And so I would say in the beginning I didn't have it. I had a lot of anxiety here and there, but that's what always keeps me going. And I remember even my events, my big events, and even Miri, I remember I hear this 2,000 people in front of the stage screaming my name, and I'm just standing there, I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting a panic attack. Why did I sign up for this? Why did I do this? And it's still happening now. Last year I was in Bangkok at the high rooftop event, and I was afraid of heights, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so scared of the heights. But even always I do one thing, I say, face your fear. Because in the end, you have nothing really to lose by a lot of things where you are just scared of traveling or flying or trying new things. In the end of the day, there's only two ways. You either make it or you don't. And if you don't, you learn and you do something new. But if you don't if you don't try things in life, then you will never know. and then you can never really grow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So emotional stability, I think it comes from being balanced with everything in life, like being balanced in, and I hear a lot people saying, "Oh, Sabrina, you were just always lucky." But that's some bullshit. I'm sorry. That's not true, because I have been through a lot privately, relationship-wise, and this and that and this and that. But I think that makes me always also stronger. All those failures here and there, what happened to me and this and that, they make me stronger. So, and I would say, just imagine, you can never have a life where you have 365 days in a year, amazing, positive, and perfect,
Yeah.
because then what is left? You know,
True.
what
Very
is
true.
left? Yeah. Then you would never appreciate the good moments. Life would get boring, and you have nothing to keep going or hold on. Like, you want to grow up the mountains, you know, like not grow up. I mean, walk up the mountains, right?
Yeah.
You need to have a goal, and you need to know where you want to reach. And if everything is just easy, then life is boring. It's my opinion, you know.
No, you're actually right, Sabrina, because just like how my caption says, like, life is like, climbing a mountain. It's hard at first, but when you reach to the top, the view is beautiful. And now let's just go to some fun questions before we wrap this up. Now, first fun question I have is, who's your favorite DJ?
Oh my God, that's very old school. I never really have a favorite DJ. I used to have one, which was Tiesto, but now I don't know if he's still good or not. I have no idea, but I used to be.
Okay,
Armin van Buuren and Tiesto, yeah.
Okay, Armin or Tiesto, come on.
Yeah, Armin then.
Okay, Armin, fantastic. Now, your favorite track?
Oh, good question. I'm just thinking.
Maybe like the recent songs which you have worked on. You have so many singles.
Yeah, but I don't have them right now in my head, because if I have saved like so many tracks, so, and I'm not prepared for the question, so I never have a favorite track, because my problem is that as a DJ you don't have favorite tracks.
Right.
Really, you have too many, you know, like.
Okay, so let's just change the question. Okay, I'll change the question. Yeah. Your favorite track at the moment, like the ones which you are listening to, like on a daily basis.
I don't listen to any music on a daily basis. Wrong question again.
We'll change the question then. All right. Your favorite city you worked in, or like you toured in?
Well, my favorite city I worked in is always Dubai, where I'm actually based, because you have a lot of international people, you know.
Big shout out to all those people from Dubai who are watching. And now, if you can, choose only one type of food, and, for the rest of your life, you just can only eat that food, that one type, which food would it be?
Well, then I would always just gonna eat sushi. I'm sorry. But I'm a sushi lover, and I think sushi, I can never say never ever again for the rest of my life. So that's the only choice.
My wife is a big fan of sushi. I'm not, but I always have to be, dragged to the Japanese restaurant to have sushi. And I'm really not going to be so happy, but I have to keep on eating them.
But there's other things you can eat.
Yeah,
but the maki rolls are easy, but I'm a fan of sashimi, actually. Salmon or tuna sashimi.
All right. And the last fun question I have for you is, if you had one superpower, and which superpower would it be? You can choose. It can be anything.
Yeah. I would heal the world. Healing. But I'm already working on this. I'm already having my Reiki master done now, and my Metatron master class done. So I'm actually already working with energy in my hands. Mm-hmm. But if I have more superpower, I would heal the whole world, the planet, everything.
Right. Yeah. Okay, Sabrina, end of fun round. A couple of more questions before we wrap this up. How do you stay positive? Because this show is all about being positive. It's called Be Positive with Bally. So how do you stay positive?
By eating a lot of chocolate. No. That doesn't help alone. I would say start in the morning when you wake up. First thing is be grateful for a new day and everything you have in life, and being healthy, or even you have a little things here and there. Be just always grateful. This is the number one rule, and that keeps you in a good vibration to start your day. And then even I would say for the last couple of weeks and months, we have a lot of people who have problems actually staying positive all the time, because they start watching the news, and the news is actually giving us fear, and that's what the news and the media and the governments, they want us to all be scared of the pandemic. So I always suggest don't watch so much of the news channels every day. You can watch it once in a while, but not every day, because it's gonna just make you feel down. That is what it is. So try to just do things which lift you up. Surround yourself with people, friends, family members who are actually giving you a good positive attitude. Watch nice movies, maybe. Listen to good frequency music, which is like high in vibration. I have a lot of stuff I can share with you later. You can actually maybe post those links. We're having the sunshine coming in right now here. Feel like a little angel. So there's a lot of things you can do to stay positive. And also, if you have a bad day, don't forget after every rain is sunshine again. Yeah, just because of one bad day doesn't mean that you have a whole miserable life, you know. And even you have a couple of days very bad, and you see, oh my God, it's not just one day, it's a couple of weeks now. Whatever is there, I don't know the reasons, just try to change things, maybe try to change, even if it's your job, what makes you long-term unhappy. Yeah, because being positive alone doesn't always work. It is not sometimes enough. Sometimes you really have to change certain things in life, and even cutting a family member can help you to become positive in life. Even people who drain you for many years, friends, family members who give you pressure and all this, you know. So in the end, just thinking positive will not help you in the long term if there's a big problem behind it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, Sabrina, what is next for Sabrina? I mean, what are you working on? What are the projects are you getting yourself into currently today, or have been planned out for this whole year and next year? Would you like to update your fans as well?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I just did my masterclass in healing with my hands and energy, what I told you earlier. So I really want to focus on this in the long term. I always going to be a DJ. I always want to play music as much as I can. But right now, it is hard for all of us in the entertainment business to really do a lot, right? Yeah. I mean, maybe I got a job offer to go to Maldives on one resort for 2 months, 3 months, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it, because then in case I have something else coming back again. Saudi Arabia asked me as well to come back for 1 month. Maybe I'm going to go there, or maybe Dubai. I don't know. I just hope that by end of the year, I'm going to be realistic here. By end of the year, we have more borders open and people are traveling more again. And let's just hope that 2021 is going to be a little bit more easier. And then I'm going to DJ. I do my paintings still. I'm doing the art. I'm having exhibitions planned for the paintings. I want to do a new series of faces. I want to paint a lot of faces with a lot of colors. I have so many ideas in my head. I just have to start doing it, because I'm always busy with so many other things.
Yeah. Okay. So, and the last question.
Painting and healing.
And the last question for this dialogue for you, Sabrina, is that you have so many fans from all around the world who are going to be watching this. What is your message to all of them?
Well, my message is always keep your chin up, keep your vibration high, stay motivated and stay positive. And my message is just to say I'm always grateful for each one of you watching this right now. Over all those years, and even you're just a new fan, it doesn't matter. I appreciate everyone. I love you. big time.
Thank you, Sabrina. Now, to those who are watching, you can follow Sabrina and all her work. All will be pasted on this description below, and you can click on her subscribe her YouTube channel as well. She has a Facebook page as well. Her Facebook page is massive. Her Instagram page is even more better. So you can follow her on Instagram, on Facebook, and YouTube, and all other links will be pasted at the description. And Sabrina, before we say goodbye, I want to acknowledge your humility. You're so humble. And I love the way you explain about your tattoo, from where you belong, where you go through the world, and then you go up. And it shows continuity, it shows balance, it shows how real you are in life, and how you take things as real as it seems. The way you explain
Yeah.
yourself, and the way how you stay grounded, and the way how you tackle emotional stability. I highly acknowledge every single thing you said, and I really thank you for joining this dialogue session. And I'm sending you good, positive vibes always. And remember, when you come to Malaysia, I owe you a super treat. I owe you a super, super treat with spicy food and good food. Can be Indian, can be Malay, can be Chinese, because we have so much of variety. We have so much of cuisine, so much
I
of
know.
culture, and I would love. I'm looking forward to share that whole
Thank
entire meal experience with you once you come to
you.
Malaysia. Thank you so much, Sabrina.
Of course. Let's do it next year.
Okay, this is how we do it. Okay, bye bye.
Yeah, I always do that. Yeah, the
Yes,
hard
I
thing.
know. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
That was the episode with Sabrina Terence, and I hope her journey as a DJ, artist, and much more has inspired and motivated you in somewhat way. Sending big shout out to my content partner, Be Strategic, Digital Artwork, DH Creation, Food, Desi Tadka, Video Live Streaming and Production, Mosaic Production. And to those who are watching, do not forget to hit the subscribe button, click share, and hit the bell icon, because we are creating positive energy together. Sending you good vibes always. This is episode number 12. Be positive with Bally. See you next week. Bye bye.